Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. We're back at home base, back from our camping trip up in the cool mountains here in Arizona. It is getting cooler here. In fact, we have the house opened up this morning. It was 59 degrees when we got up this morning, which was pretty cool for us. Let's see who we have in the chat here. Gracie and Jacques popped in, first channel member in the chat. Hello, hello. Been a few weeks. Now, Gracie was over at Johnny's Journeys meetup here recently. In fact, Gracie is having a van done there. She's got a brand spanking new ProMaster, and it looks like Johnny's going to be building the interior for her. So welcome, Gracie. Good to have you here. You'll see in the chat that I pinned Van Life Voyages premiere coming up at 9 a.m. They also have Starlink, and they've had it for a year, and so they're going to do a review on it and let us know how they like it. There's Diane Phoenix. Good to have you here. Good morning. Good morning. Lucky Dog Productions moderator Sue is here. Good morning, Sue. Good to have you. Another channel member in the house, Mo Bang for your bucks. Good to have you here, Tim. Hope you're back home safe and sound. He was just up at M23, and I haven't seen any videos yet from him, but I'm sure there'll be a few. Scrolling. Mel and Nettie are here. Good morning. Good morning. Heading to Mom's, but wanted to stop by. And don't forget, Mel and Nettie will be having a live stream on Friday evening at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I'll expect to be participating in that. So be sure to come by and say hello. They're getting really close to getting their numbers to be monetized. So we're helping them out with that for sure. All right. Looks like Mobang subbed to Sue's channel. That's good. That's good. There's Catherine Cook. Good morning, Catherine. Yes, it's morning already. Tim says half of it is gone already. Yeah. Tim's an old military guy like me. We're up early. 11 a.m. where Diane is. Yeah, autocorrect. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Oh, hard weekend, Catherine says. Yeah, hopefully it gets better this week for you. Dave is here. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday and blessings to all. Good to see you, Dave. Four days of camping at M23 was brutal. All the partying and eating. All right. Yeah, it looked like you had a good time. There was a bunch of people there. Got my Roy and Becky's travel cup here. Drinking my coffee this morning. Yum coffee. Always tastes better in Roy and Becky's. Oh, speaking of the devil, there's Roy right there. Howdy, howdy. Good to have you. Poor Tim suffering so, yeah. Everybody was raving about Tim's cooking. There's Connecting with Nature. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it very much. Up at Camper Van Kevin's, huh? I hear that. We can't do the same things we used to do when we were younger, huh, Catherine? Our mind says we can do it, but the body says, ain't going to happen. There's another member, Crafty Travelers, in the house. Good morning, Lonnie. Thanks for coming. Hope you're doing well. Gracie is back. Good to see you. See our view. Another channel member is here. Good morning. Good morning. Tim, Gracie, and Crystal. Good to have you. You guys cooling off up there on Quartzsite? I know we are here. We were at 59 this morning. Let's see what the high is going to be today. Hey Siri, what's the weather here today?
Expect some clear skies today. Daytime temperatures will hover around 99 degrees, with overnight lows around 68.
Well, I guess it's not 100, but it's 99. Cool mornings, and then we're still getting hot. So I think we have a couple more weeks of hot weather before it cools off. September's kind of a crapshoot. You have some cool days and some hot days. Okay, both becoming Bev and Johnny's meetup was a lot of fun. That's great, Gracie. Great. Gracie, are you still at Johnny's place? Kind of getting your van done? I think you said earlier that it's going to be done the end of October. Is that right? Past week has been a month long, huh? We have weeks like that sometimes. Crafty Traveler is posting videos on her trip across the country and back. She did a lot of stuff, stopped in a lot of places, neat places. So be sure to check out her channel. 65, huh? Oh, I'm jealous. A high of 72 and showers. We'll take the showers too. Oh, you took your air fryer this time, huh? Sounds like that worked out okay. Dan Life Voyage is here. Good morning. Tanya and Derek, they got a premiere coming up at 9 o'clock. And again, I pinned it right up at the top there. Hey, for channel members, anyone who is a channel member like Mo Bang for Your Bucks, you can post your link in here. I'll show you how I do it. Mo Bang for, I picked a hard one, for your bucks, all lowercase with an exclamation point at the beginning, and it'll put your link in. Let's see if it works. So see how I typed it in there? It's supposed to come up. There it is. So Stream Elements come up with a link. So anyone that wants to type in your channel name, it goes in all lowercase, no exclamation points no other punctuation except the exclamation point at the beginning, and it'll throw your link up there. That's just one little thing I do for channel members, and I have 14 of them now. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it very much. Fox Fan D, Jolly Matilda, Naj, everybody knows Naj, Crafty Traveler, Gracie and Jock's Adventures, Blind Views, Van Life Rocks, Fit for Expedition, Roy and Becky's Travels, Johnny's Journeys, Grandma Kelly's Clean Life, Clean Living, Traveling Tramps, See Our View, and Mo Bang for Your Bucks. All channel members, that's 14 I have, and I thank you all very much. Appreciate it very much. Let's see. Gracie and Jock's Adventures. I think you missed an S, maybe? Yeah, put the S in there, Gracie, without the stick the S in there and it should work. There is Crafty Traveler's link. Good job. Linda Barker is here. Hello. Good to see you. there. I think Mobang's got it. Let's see if that works. All right, what else is going on? I said we were back at home base now, so we're trying to catch up here. We had a great time boondocking up in the forest in northern Arizona. We were kind of halfway between Show Low and Payson, up at 7,600 feet elevation. It was nice, very nice up there. Oh, okay. I'll have to check and see if that works. Incognito Metal Detecting is here. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, when you have long channel names, it's kind of hard, easy to make a mistake. Okay, I think you got it that time. Let's see if it comes up. And if it doesn't come up correctly, I may have to go in there and look at it. I may have messed it up too, so. Yeah, we're having trouble this morning. It's Monday. It's Monday, right? So I'm not sure what's going on with Ava. She didn't have a live this morning. Ava Potterfield and Friends. She posted on her community tab, appreciate prayers. So hopefully it's nothing serious, maybe just a family issue she's got to take care of. But Ava Potterfield asked for prayers this morning, so keep her in your thoughts. There, CR View worked. And that's how Tim typed it. Yeah, I must have messed something up there. Gracie and, well, you got to have a S after Jacques, unless I forgot to put the S in. Not easy, Tim, huh? Not easy. All right, I'll go back and look at that, Gracie. I may have messed it up. So we were up there camping in the mountains, and it was really nice. Lucas did really well. That was his second camping trip, I think. But he had to be on a leash because we were afraid he would be chasing horses around or deer or rabbits or whatever came by. We did have some smoke up there periodically come through. I think we were probably 30 miles or so from the wildfires up there. There was one called the Valentine Fire. Oh, Marana Vet is reminding us that Lucas has an appointment tomorrow. So the Valentine Fire is 7,000 acres, and we had smoke coming in. It's 80% contained. It's about 30 or so miles away from us, so we just watched it. And I don't know if you guys have heard of My Radar, but My Radar is a free app that you can download and put on your phone, and it has wildfires on there too. And so you can enable wildfires, and it actually shows you where the hot spots are. So I'll zoom in on this one a little bit and see all the little red dots there. Those are current hot spots on that wildfire. Pretty cool little app, and it's free. Of course, you can see the rain and all that stuff coming in. All right, thanks, Tim, for posting that. Gracie and Jacques. Yeah, it's such a long channel name. I probably messed it up. Yeah, always have glitches, right? All right, so did that work or did you post it manually, Tim? Oh, you posted it manually. Okay. All right, I'll go back in and fix that. Yeah, Gracie, now that you mentioned that, we're trying to get Lucas some training, and we found one place, Bow Wow Camp, that I thought provided training, but it turns out they're just a daycare. They took him in and did an evaluation on him, an assessment, and he was fine in a enclosure with, 3 or 4 other dogs. As soon as they added more dogs, then he started to freak out. We found another place that is a nonprofit in Tucson, and they're moving into Marana. They're going to open a place in Marana, and so I made an account for him and then sent them his vaccine information. And then we have to update his kennel cough. And then I can make an appointment to take him in for an assessment. And then they're actually they have staff on board that are actually trainers, and they give one-on-one training for you. So, your dog might need training, but we handlers need the training too. And so they're going to help us, train him basically. And I want to get him socialized. And so they basically give you whatever you need for your dog or your pet. And they have one on one training. And no, it's not free, by the way. It is kind of expensive. I mean, it's like $100 just to do the assessment, but we want to be able to get him to a point to where we can go to meetups. I can do some 4-wheeling trips with the Tucson Rough Riders Club that I belong to, and I can get him out there with other dogs without him freaking out. Yep, Sage can hold her own. So we're working on that, and we hope to get him some training and more socialization skills. Because he was a rescue, we think that maybe he had to fight for his own food on the streets, and we know that he was abused out there. He was sprayed with mace when they found him. He was covered with mace, and it was just a mess. So it's going to take a little while to get him. Oh, and there's Kaliki's owners right there, California Travel Videos. Good morning. Good morning. Kaliki is a great dog to have around. Just such a mellow dog, and that's what I want Lucas to be eventually. Is just mellow out and enjoy the company. There's Box Fan D. Good morning. Good morning. Just woke up. Box Fan D was the first member of my channel. And D, I was just telling everyone, I'm going to put your link in here. Box Fan D. And let's see if this one works. Putting the exclamation point and then seeing if it throws your, there it is. Stream Elements put it up, so D's is working. And again, channel members, I'm putting channel members in the Stream Elements so that you can type in exclamation point, lowercase, spelling out your channel name. And again, it's only for channel members. Just a heads up. flu and COVID booster at the same time. I saw that. They're offering all that now. Desert Sage, so she can go through a test to be a therapy dog. Oh, no, that would be nice. Sage would be a great puppy to run around the Veterans Hospital. Yeah, just thinking about her makes me smile. Such a cutie. Yeah, and that's true, Gracie. I think once they got the dog count got up, so they had a trainer in there. They put him in this enclosure was probably 30 by 20, and then they started bringing dogs in separately, and they were watching him very closely. And he did fine with 3 or 4, but you could see, they're running around sniffing each other, and once the count got higher, then one of the dogs came up to his face and he growled, and the trainer, or babysitter or dog sitter or whatever he was, said, "No, we can't have that. Bring it back in 6 months." Well, that's not what I was after. I was after an assessment. This is his problem. This is what we can provide to you. So that place was a bust, in my opinion. They might be okay for if we need a weekend getaway and we want to leave Lucas home, but I want to get him trained so that we can take him out and socialize him and get him around. Yeah, it is. It is very sad. He is happy. He's happy here for sure. And boy, he bonded to us like white on rice. Yeah, that Kaliki is just a wonderful dog, and Snickers is too. Yeah, Crafty Traveler has a little schnauzer named Snickers, and he's a cutie too. All right, Diane's getting her flu shot tomorrow. Yeah, very special, very mellow boy, and it's just fun watching him putt around. Yeah, I know, flu season. One thing that Oki and I do is we carry the hand sanitizer, especially during flu season, of course, during COVID. But when we're in shopping, we always wipe the cart down, the handle on the cart, because they have those wipes at the doorway. And then when we get back in the car, we use the hand sanitizer. And of course, you try to remember not to pick your nose or rub your face or anything while you're in there, which is hard. But yeah, my doc reminded me to schedule it. Mobang says, haven't had a flu shot since 2019. No flu yet. That's good. Yeah, I saw that too. They're making free COVID tests available. All you have to do is go online and ask for it, and I guess they just ship it to your door, which is good. And that's the thing, you have to decide what works for you, right? Um, Many of us think it's important, but there are some of us that are very sensitive. Like Oki is really sensitive to chemicals, and any kind of medication, her body doesn't do well with it. So you just have to make sure that it works for you. And okay, so Box Fan D is doing. Change my time. I usually do my premiere today. Will be at 1 o'clock. So Box Fan D, you have a premiere at 1. If someone wants to go find that and post it, that would be great. Oh, okay. Emergency to boost your immune system. That's good to know. Yeah, some people did have reactions to that COVID shot. So, and you have to check with your doctor. to see if it's right for you. Yeah, exactly, Gracie, exactly. So, I think it was a defensive. Uh, this dog came up to his face and he growled to kind of tell the dog, hey, back off, you're getting too close. Yeah, again, it's a personal choice, right? So we all decide what works for us. Yeah, he is a lovable dog. We're amazed that, we get up in the morning and he's stuck to us. He wants to cuddle. He's basically a 70-pound lap dog, and he'll climb up into the chair with us, sit right on your lap, and you have to be ready. Now, we can tell him no, but we let him come up once in a while. Oh, you have a herd of sheep walking down the path. Nice. California Travel Videos just did I just watched one of their videos, their trip to Colorado. That was interesting. They had all kinds of animals up there walking around. Yeah, I imagine so, Lonnie. You had to have it in healthcare because you're exposed to a lot of that stuff. Okay, all right, Dave. When we saw Dave up there in the cool mountains, he wanted to give Lucas a ball, and he couldn't find it at the time. So I'll tell you what, Lucas will be happy. Okay, thank you, Tim. There's Box Fan D's premiere right there. That'll be at 1 o'clock Arizona time. Roy doesn't like needles. So I guess that's a decision that you make, right? So if you're a nomad and you can isolate, which nomads can, but you do have to do your shopping, and so you have to manage your exposure. And then, of course, I asked my doctor when she said, "Yeah, I think you should get it." I asked her, "Did you get it?" And she said, "I did because, like Lonnie, she was in healthcare and she had to." And I asked her, "Did you have any reactions to it?" She said, "No, just the typical thing with the flu shot." So I got the two boosters, I mean, the two initial shots, vaccines, but I didn't get any more. I heard some people that I know had reactions to them. So, yeah, I can imagine, Tanya, it may not work for you. I got the shot and COVID. And that was something that I heard too, is that even though you got the shot, it didn't totally protect you from COVID. Did you run fast like Forrest Gump? Fox Fan D is asking. Oh yeah, fall is here. Fall is here for sure. Loving the cooler weather, but we're still going to be 99 here for a high today. Lynn the Yoki is here. Hello, Lynn. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Mount Evans, yeah. Why did they change the name of that? So, California Travel Videos posted a Mount Evans video up there in Colorado. Beautiful area. They're changing the name to Blue Sky Mountain. It is a beautiful place. Watching your video sure is. Wow. Daughter and grandkids all got the shots and they all had COVID. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. I'll run Forrest Gump over when it comes to needles, Roy says. Tortuga, Lisa is here. Good morning. Oh, hello from Prescott, Arizona. We were just up in that, not quite Prescott, but up in northern Arizona. Just got back. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Appreciate it. Yeah, so it worked for you, Lonnie. That's good. Just don't get it bad enough to be hospitalized. Yeah. And again, a personal choice, right? You decide what works for you. Oki's doing well. She's out playing with Lucas, keeping him out of my hair temporarily. So, our last chocolate lab that we had that passed away, he was 14 years and 4 months old when we had to put him down. He loved to dig holes. And so I thought, our yard, we have about an acre fenced in, and Duke would go out and dig holes going after the ground squirrels. And so our property looked like a moonscape. And so this time I wanted to make sure that Lucas, who is our black lab, oh, thank you very much. Appreciate you popping in. I wanted to make sure that Lucas had something else to do other than dig holes. And so we got him started on tennis balls. And I learned this from Gracie. She plays with Jacques with one of those chucker sticks. You throw it and they go after it. So I bought one, and boy, Lucas just loves it. Just loves it. So, but we got to go out there and play with him. I'll bet we throw that ball 50 or 60 times a day. But he goes after it and he brings it right back. Eldest grandson got COVID and it killed him. Wow. That's sorry to hear that. PSV Odyssey is here. Howdy, howdy. Driving and listening. Good to have you guys. Oh, wow. Adams, that it was named after, directly connected to a massacre that slaughtered more than 250 indigenous. Wow. Yeah, that's tough, and that's why it's not an easy decision to make, and it's a tough decision to make for sure. Yeah, and again, Lynn says she doesn't get the shots, and again, that's our choice. And so long as we have a choice to get the shot or not, I'm not for making it mandatory. I think it needs to be a personal discussion between you and your doctor. Yeah, individual, not mandated. Absolutely. Now, some employers mandated it, didn't they? Like healthcare and things like that. My eldest son, BFF, also at 42. Yeah, and we know a neighbor that lives south of us. One of their relatives passed away from COVID too. Yeah, valley fever. I understand that if a dog is kind of born and raised and lives for a period of time in the desert, that they're pretty immune to it, but they can, if you come in from out of state, you have to be mindful of that. Yeah, they can catch valley fever. Jock's favorite pastime too. That's cool. That's cool. And that's the challenge, huh, Gracie, is getting enough playtime and enough exercise, especially when you're nomadic. When the big guy calls our name, it's time to go. That's right. Moose is a digger, huh? Well, they've probably been around long enough, Roy, where they're probably okay. I think you know, it's a crapshoot, I guess. You don't really know. She said they rarely have a case. Yeah, and what I heard is it's a lot of out of state dogs that come in, and I think Roy, I think you guys have been here. I think they this is your fifth year, and you've been down here in the desert multiple times with your dogs, so you're probably safe, I would say. How do you pronounce it? Jacques. That's how she pronounces it. Jacques. Like Jacques Cousteau. Yeah. Gracie and Jacques' adventure is beautiful. He's a beautiful shepherd. Now, Gracie, we did notice when we took Lucas in, you remember Lucas and Jacques had a little tussle back in the Ironwood meetup. And when we were at Bow Wow Camp, we had him sitting with us. Lucas was sitting with us, and this beautiful female German Shepherd came out with the owner, and Lucas freaked out when he saw that Shepherd. So I need to try to get him desensitized to that, and then I'm going to mention it to the trainer. Maybe we can get him more exposure to other shepherds and try to desensitize them. But he was definitely ready and very defensive. So let's see here what else we got. So Merton and Sue, you guys know them. They are now full time. They started their full time life here just a week ago, and they made it to M23 and had a great time. So they're new to full time in a Class C. So we're looking forward to seeing them out here in Arizona again. Well, I know of one dog. It was 2 years ago. Darn near killed that dog. Was that an out of state? Oh, okay. So Snickers is sensitive to German Shepherds too. Yeah, and just like people, our dogs um, like other dogs, and some they don't. So yeah, exactly. And Tim, you were there, so maybe you saw them. I heard Johnny's Journey had a good meetup too, and I think it looked like it was a good time. I watched a couple of videos of that, and CR View, who's a channel member, posted a video of Quartzsite. Now they're in the long-term visitor area there in La Posa, and they tore up all that nasty pavement that was full of potholes and repaved part of it. So if you check out CR View's channel there, Tim posted a video driving around looking at the new road coming in there. Looks like it's kind of dusty right now, so nobody seems to know if they're going to repave it all the way in. Who's doing meetups in Quartzsite this winter? I'm not sure. Roy and Becky were talking about a meetup, and I'm not sure if Box Van D is doing one or if somebody is going to sponsor one for her. There's a lot of talk going on that people were going to do a meetup and have Dee there. Stand by for more information. I'm not sure. James Catneys is here. Good morning, James. Good to see you. Well, I did meet them and hook them up with a big channel guy that will promote his channel soon with the interview. I think I heard them say that they got an interview that you hooked them up with, so that's great. Yeah, it takes time, right? Sam Coker's here. Good morning. Good morning. All right, there we go. I am not, but will go if someone I know will do one. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and Dee's decided she's not going to host one anymore. Look at this. We got Janice from Oz in the house. Good to see you, Janice. She's from across the pond. Thanks for being here. We're still talking about ours. The new grandbaby that's coming may change things, right? Yep. Sometimes that's the way it is. But we're going to do our Ironwood meetup February 2nd through the 4th. So put that on your calendar. And it was a good time last year. We're going to cruise around the Ironwood Forest National Monument, look around, look at some petroglyphs, look at some old mining facilities, and I show people around. We got Ragged Top Mountain right behind me, right up there. We can drive up to the base of that. There's some bighorn sheep that live up there. Now, I'm getting too old to climb that mountain, but Oki and I climbed it back in probably 2005 or 6, and we got right up there to the peak. And there was a mailbox up there with a notebook in it that you could write your thoughts in. So we took the notebook out. We have a picture of the mailbox and wrote our names in there, but there were people from all around the world that have climbed Ragged Top Mountain. And the way you have to get up there is you have to go through that saddle. You go up and over that saddle, and it's basically hand over hand climbing on the other side of that mountain to get up there. Not an easy climb. So I don't think we'll be doing it again. Ash's van life is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Ash. Hope you're doing well. So they are behind schedule, huh? A government operation, huh? You know, the bridge, the 1-lane bridge we have out here, Tim, they closed that the last storm we had where they had water flowing down that wash. Evidently, it damaged that bridge. They're supposed to replace it. They've got some government money to do that, but again, it's behind schedule too. Definitely be hitting up Quartzsite. Yeah, we're going to be up there too. I don't know if we're going to make the big tent show because I want to be here to get everything prepared for the Ironwood meetup. Fit for Expedition, Ron Sees America, Melon Nomadic Adventures, and myself, we're all working on it together. And my job is going to be to secure the site, get some signage up, and make sure we have a place to camp, and then help get folks in here. I'm also going to arrange some firewood for our fires. And Gracie, I think I'm going to order that ahead of time and have it on a trailer and then tow that out there so we don't have any delays in having firewood out there. But and then we'll do our normal meetup stuff, have a potluck, and kind of uh, mellow out around the campfire, enjoy each other's company, and should be a good time. Ah, the bead store, yeah. Yeah, Quartzsite has some good shopping up there in the wintertime. Interested in doing panels or interviews? My channel needs all the help it can get. Yeah. And Crafty Traveler does some great videos of her travels. So if you guys haven't checked out her channel, go over there and subscribe, watch a video, make a comment, and follow her. Good morning, Ash. Good to see you. Tim made Dolly's hair look good. There's a story behind that. Oh, that'll be great. That would be great to have you, Dee. I'll be at Ironwood. Of course we want to see you, Dee. Come on. We do one in California in April. Okay. And Oki and I want to get some more traveling around. Boy, gas prices are so freaking expensive now. It's crazy right now. And we got this Gas Hog RV, Class A RV. We're talking about downsizing someday to a van, and getting from a Class A to a van. I need something I can stand up in. I can't walk around on my knees anymore. Oh, Misha Lee is here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you, Misha. Thank you for coming in. Misha Lee is a fellow veteran. Always good to see her. Oh, it's 1:50 a.m. where Janice from Oz is. You are up late or up early. I'm not sure which, but glad you're here. Awesome. It'd be great to see you. The California Travel Videos was down here last year. We had a great time with them. They took advantage of our wandering out in the monument and did some great videos. Oh, cool. Okay, so Lonnie's going to do some watercolor painting for anyone who's interested, and I want to try to get a couple more tables set up for that, so that we can do some rock painting, some watercolor painting for anyone who's interested in learning how to do that, and that'll be great. Yeah, to make a postcard. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That'll be good. Isha saying hello. James saying hello. Yeah, that bridge, we have a one-lane bridge that was built back in 1935 that was still in use. And so, you'd pull up on it and you'd have to look at the other side to see if someone was coming, and you had kind of a Mexican standoff. So who's going to cross the bridge? Who's going to hold and wait for the crossing? So all the neighbors out here developed kind of a how-to, and you got a feeling of, okay, so they're farther away from the bridge, we're closer, so we're going to cross over first. But the out of towners, all bets were off. But anyway, that bridge was kind of wonky, and it's now out of service. So we have to drive through Green Acres now, which is a couple miles longer to get into town. So I have to leave like 10 minutes early for any appointments. They go around. Yeah. You have to take about a 2-mile detour. Yeah, I liked it too. In fact, I did a video on it a year or so ago because back then they were supposed to take it out of service, and they just finally did. Ironwood Meetup is February 2nd, James. February 2nd through the 4th. Now, this is BLM area out here. So if you come out and camp, bring everything you need. Now, there are stores about 5 miles and a gas station about 5 miles from camp. So you can pick up some supplies. Got a dry cough going here. When would you be going to? I think, it's about 2 miles down the road, Gracie. So I drive through there quite often, and I think 4 or 5 days ahead of time, I'm going to try to grab a campsite, set up a clam there or something. That same area that we had last year is what I'm trying to get. Last year, I grabbed it right after someone left. There was a van lifer there. I saw them packing up that morning, and then so I came back and I set up my clam and a couple of chairs there, and I grabbed that site before anyone else did. So I'm not sure exactly, but it'll be a few days ahead. And Gracie, you can come out anytime anyway, and just park anywhere, and we'll find you. There you go. Go to the bead store. They have a lot of beads up there. There's Crafty Traveler's channel. Thank you, Tim. We did hear that Quartzsite is opening back up, and people are rolling in. We may try to get up there early January, maybe. I want to make sure that we get that Ironwood meetup taken care of. So I don't think we can make it to the tent show and get everything done. So we may come up there on Quartzsite earlier and spend a couple weeks up there. Oh, that'll be cool, Gracie. That bright red ProMaster, huh? Awesome. Full-size cargo van is perfect. 6'2", and that's exactly what I am, is 6'2". Maybe because I'm old, maybe 6'1" now. I don't know. All right, there is Van Life Voyages premiere coming up. Oh, wow, it's already time to go. Very cool. So be sure to run over there and check that out. Okay, Gracie, that would be good to have that fold-up table. 6'2", last time I checked. Rock painting supplies, yeah. Plenty of rocks out here, and Oki's been kind of playing around with that a little bit. And I think someone else who's really good at it is Sue, Merton and Sue. She does some great. Oh, that's cool. We'll be out then in February. Awesome, James. It'd be great to see you. Great to meet you guys. Yeah, it had a weight limit of 6,000 pounds, but people didn't pay attention to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So he did a new video then. Yeah, definitely. Box Fan D is an inspiration for sure. Yeah, give me a holler, Gracie, when you're headed out here. Oh, that'll be nice, Dave. Host a class on how to eat pancakes and bacon in my trailer. Bring a fork and a plate. That'll be great, Dave. And I want, I wonder if Badge will be down here this year. I hope so. Okay, Dee and I are planning on traveling together. It'd be great. And it'd be nice to see Derek too, if he's able to. Yeah, first come, first serve, right? Sometimes you don't get the same spot. We found that up in the forest there. We have one area there where we had deer and wild horses. In fact, I understand if you guys want to run over to Van Life Voyages, but I want to show you a video here. We had horses in the camp where we were at. Isn't that cool? We had horses wandering around camp. It was really neat to see them. All right, folks, thanks for being here today. Ooh, 3.5 liters to 1 US gallon. Yeah, it's expensive for sure. Hit the thumbs up. We will see you all later. I'll bring pounds. Come on, I'll bring the pounds, right? Okay, guys, have a great day. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody has a great week. And don't forget, Roy and Becky are live coming up at 10 o'clock this morning. So be sure to stop by and see them. And I'm looking for my outro. Exit video for live stream. There it is. We'll see you later, guys. Have a good day.